I said, man, I don't got money like that.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Wolph Nara here, back to bring you another discussion type video. This is more like an origin story. I was able to, you know what I'm saying, get somebody real special to me on here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This is like what got me into anime and gaming, and who got me into anime and gaming. But it's not only me, so let's get started with the video.
Who really a factor? I done grew up as a bastard, stepped out the wound into a disaster. Designing drugs and guns on my city after, pray for the lackers. Cause it only get worse and they try to blame it on the rappers, label was factors. My rappy told me sign an affidavit, like my life and my family ain't matter. Do you know how I feel to get served to the court on the platter? That shit happened. Lose your life fella soon like the months in the wound that your mama went through never happened. Seeing another lady, your baby was killed every summer, that shit like a pattern.
So, yeah, I got my uncle on here. So, anyway, yo, I remember when I was actually like right before I moved over there. Like you had the Sonic the movie VHS. I think that was like the first thing.
Oh yeah, yes. I forgot about that.
Yeah. You used to be up in the room singing the actual thing. So that's why I actually like. That's like one of the things I actually remember the most. So what actually? How can I put this? What actually made you get us into it? It's just like, you know, I'm watching this, so I'm gonna just make them watch it instead of them doing this.
Well, to be honest, you guys were just there. So, I was just like, okay, well, I got no choice. I mean, you know, and I guess at the time when I was like watching anime, it wasn't too many people that was watching it. Like, you know, you get laughed at if you was like watching Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, all this other stuff, and just like, oh, okay, well, I don't got nobody to share these moments with me. And here you guys are a little young, and I was like, oh man, okay, well, they're not arguing, saying that they don't want to see it, so I'm gonna go ahead and sit them at the TV and we're gonna watch together. So, remember what I used to do with y'all? We watched the Sonic the first movie.
Yeah.
Was it called Sonic the first movie? I think we just called Sonic the movie.
Yeah, it was Sonic the movie.
So VHS. I remember the tape was white, and they had this thing with that. Sonic did this. So y'all tell me, like, I was like, who do this? And y'all like Sonic, and I was like, who do this? Tails and Knuckles and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was Gundam, because I was getting into Gundam Wing.
Yeah, I remember even the intro. I remember the intro. Then you start collecting the tapes, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Woo, yeah. Then after that, it was Outlaw Star.
See,
down the rabbit hole.
Even with like I like Outlaw Star more than I like Cowboy Bebop.
You know what? I think it's only because I looked at Outlaw Star first before Cowboy Bebop, because like it was certain animes that I was grabbing that they didn't have on TV yet. Like Cowboy Bebop was showing on Toonami or Adult Swim. Same thing with Yu Yu Hakusho and Rurouni Kenshin. I was like, okay, well, I want to go ahead and watch Escaflowne. You know, nobody was talking about Escaflowne. Okay, I want to watch Ninja Scroll, you know, the animated movie, or I want to watch oh man, I think it was called Beast Tales or Monster Tales, or I remember it was one that we watched that you don't really hear too much about. Was Jing the Bandit.
Oh, you talk about KO Beast and King of Bandit Jing?
That's right. There we go. KO Beast. No one knew about KO Beast. I remember buying that, and that was like a phenomenal anime. I liked that one. And then Jing the Bandit King, or I don't know. I forgot the title. It's been a while. I don't really have my anime collection on me. It was good, yeah. So pretty much the shows that I was getting into, you guys was around. I sat y'all at the TV, just watched it together, and then yeah, that was it. I think I remember when I bought Pokemon the first movie on VHS, and y'all watched it more than me, and y'all broke the tape. I was like, oh man, I said, man, I don't got money like that. I was like, y'all don't broke my. But anyway, yeah, it was. Y'all was young, but I was like, oh, you know, it is what it is. You know, try to get it. Oh man, then we watched Digimon. Okay, yeah, it was. We, you know, I don't want to kind of veer off, but yeah, it was like a ton of anime that I was getting you guys exposed to, because it was like Pokemon. Then that's when Yu-Gi-Oh came out, Cardcaptor Sakura, and that's what kind of led into that like I started listening to subtitles.
Yeah.
And because the first, I think, subtitle anime that I got because Card Capture was the American release.
Yeah.
And when, because I liked it when that came on WB, for the people that, didn't have cable.
Yeah.
It was regular TV, Channel 26 in Chicago anyway. You had Card Capture, but every time they were showing episodes, you see the first episode, and the second episode was actually the 50th episode, and they never had everything in order. They was like mixing things up. So
What?
Yeah, seriously, yeah. So so when Lee came in, he came in on the 4th or 5th episode, he was supposed to come in on episode 26. So after when they just kind of ruined that whole show, that's when years later they came out with Card Capture Sakura, which is the original title of it in Japan, and they had the subtitle. I was like, okay, cool. They was gonna dub it. They had the subtitles, and you guys wanted to watch it with me, and I don't think I was reading well at the time, so I did different voices for different characters.
Yeah, I remember.
yeah. And I just talked for them, so I read the subtitles with you guys. So that was the first time, so pretty much when I got into stuff, y'all got into stuff.
Yeah.
And it was we was going through it together. So when it comes to the subtitles, that was the first subtitle that I got when I bought with my money, because DVDs when they first came out, when VHS was transitioning, it was $30, and that was before I just got collections. But if you wanted to get every volume of a DVD that came out, was $25 a piece, and that's when they used to have a store called Coconut in Chicago, in downtown. But so pretty much that's how y'all got into anime, because I was getting into it the first time, and for me, when I got into anime, it was two genres that I liked the most came together. It was I liked watching cartoons, All Dolls Go to Heaven, Animaniacs, Tiny Toons.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, but then I liked it to watch the serious movies or soap operas, Days of Our Lives, All My Children's, and anime was just you had these two worlds that came together, but they just told stories, and it wasn't. Sometimes it was for kids, and other times it wasn't. And I think we also saw Fatal Fury.
That was Terry Bogard, the GOAT. You feel me?
Oh my goodness! Oh yeah. So y'all experienced it. I know a lot of things popping in my head right now, but y'all was there when I experienced stuff for the first time. So when I got into it, you guys got into it. So
let me see it. Oh My Goddess and
oh man, the movie.
Yeah.
Oh
the movie.
yeah. Oh man, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
I remember I bought that. I remember, how sometimes you share things with other people, you be like, man, in your mind, it's man, this is the best thing you ever see in your life.
Yeah, I remember the scene when they was drifting, she'll shift to the side. I'm like, yo, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I don't think I could do that like that. I think I'll foul.
Man, yeah, that was good. I bought that one, and we saw that on day one. Cause I remember I came from the store, bought that, came back home, and we opened it up and watched it, and I was just whoa, this is a good movie. And I didn't know anything about I didn't know they had animated series prior to that, and the manga and all that other stuff. I was just man, I heard this was good, I'm gonna get it. Cause before I used to get these free little subscription pamphlets. It was only advertisements when Viz and when Viz was selling VHS, and then you had Manga Studios. Manga Studios was the ones that did the Ninja Scroll. They did Street Fighter Alpha or the Street Fighter 2 series. So you had all these different companies, Pioneer that was coming up with their own separate they had licenses for certain properties. So you didn't have Fun Animation, which pretty much came in existence when Dragon Ball Z came out. But this was before they got big. So it was the bigger studios that was translating and stuff was Viz and Manga Studios. So anyway, so the animes I was focused on was the ones that people was recommending that you had to see. You know, like Gundam, you had to see it, and obviously it was like a mixture of like, you know, Sonic was something that I fell in love with, and you know, and you know, I'm glad you guys liked it because I kind of forced you guys to watch it, but you know,
hey, you remember what was his name? Flash, the Sonic Dragon Ball Z represented character that you used to always draw.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think it was Flash and Mike.
Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I still
Influence. Yes, so the influence of Sonic, and also I had a character named Darkman. He was like a Vegeta.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh man. Okay. Well. Yeah. So y'all was there when I was watching anime. Y'all was there when I was like drawing every day.
Yeah.
When I got into animation, y'all was there. Even when I was getting into comic books and manga.
Yeah, I remember when I used to draw. I used to bring my drawings to you, and then I went to summer school when I was smart enough not to, because I drew on the ISAT test. So they made me go to summer school. So I just stopped drawing. Like, yeah, I'm good. I almost failed. I'm cool.
Yeah. So that's where it began, and then obviously, you know, I was playing, you know, video games, and so y'all was around when I started playing, you know, everything that I could get my hand on. And I think at the time I was like, I don't know, 14, 15. Everything was just kind of starting out and all that other stuff when it came to like getting into anime, because like, you know, anime was, I mean, it always been here. I'm not going to say, you know, all of a sudden like I discovered it, but when Pokemon came, that was like initially, quote unquote, I think they call it like the Japanese boom, because like Pokemon was like so big, it was like building stores in America just for Pokemon, you know. And then that's when, you know, word was getting around like 5-6 years later that Pokemon stood for Pocket Monsters, and you know, we couldn't trade cards anymore at church. And I was like, oh man, I said, this preacher had to bring this up, man. I'm just gonna bring Charizard tomorrow, you know. So it was just like, you know, so yeah, it was just like, you know, those up and down moments, man, and enjoyed it, hated it. But yeah, man, y'all was there, and I appreciate y'all sticking with it, you know.
What about what was that? What was that company? Tokyo Pop, I think it was. Didn't they make Love Hina? Or producing the copies of Love Hina for the
yeah.
manga?
Tokyo Pop. Yeah, they did the manga. Yeah, that was like Tokyo Pop was the first, I think, manga I got into. It was that, Video Girl Aya. This way before Shonen Jump came to the States, because when Shonen Jump came in, I let y'all read the Shonen Jump, and the Shonen Jumps had Naruto, Onepiece, you know, they had the Dragon Ball Z, they had Yu-Gi-Oh, you know,
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. And then they showed previews of mangas to come. So it was like Bleach and Rurouni Kenshin and all that other stuff. So yeah, it was so I'll let y'all, I mean, you know, I have to mention this because I didn't just let y'all read the books. I had to train y'all because I was like such a perfectionist for my stuff, and I didn't want y'all to like manhandle these books. I was like, all right, all right, if you want to read this book, okay, you have to open it up like this. Okay, just you know, enough.
I remember.
Yeah. I said, don't manhandle my stuff, man. Just look at it. There you go. See. But yeah, man, it was like the Shonen Jumps. I had y'all read another book. It was called Wish. Y'all was also reading my comic books. That was like because I used to collect the Sonic
comic
books. Yep.
Yeah, the Sonic comics. Yeah, that's where my love come from with that. And which was the one with the angels, right? By Clint.
Yeah, it was Ray Earth and Wish. Wish was about it was this man that, you know, he's a doctor, he's rich, he's pretty much got everything he needs in the world. Right? He don't need anything in his life. And he saves this small little child in the tree from a crow, and you know, not luckily, but he discovers that this, you know, chibi looking kid was an angel, and so because he saved her, she was going to grant him one wish, but he was like, oh, I don't need no wish, you know, I'm rich, I got a good job, you know, I got a nice house, like I don't need anything. So she just stuck with him until he will, you know, have eventually a wish. and then it just turned into like this spiraling series with that, you know, like you find out the crow was one of the demons in hell that hated old girl, so he was trying to like, you know, tease her or kill her or something like that, and then he comes and stay at this rich dude's place, and it was just like it was a nice story. I don't know if you remember it fully, but you know, that was like another series that, you know, to be honest, I don't even know they made an anime of it. If they did, it never was released in America. I don't know. But yeah, it was those. So y'all got into. I got y'all into. Y'all was going to eventually get into video games. It was like, you know, the animes, the type of animes I watched, the manga, the comic books, you know, and also y'all was drawn just like how I was and everything, and remember when we used to race home? Like I'll pick you guys up from school, and we had like, I think it was like a 30-minute window to get home because Digimon episode come on.
Yeah, I remember.
So we had to rush. It's like, come on, man, we gotta catch the Digimon episode, man. Ty and Izzy, they need help. We gotta go. Agumon about to fight me. He might be involved, but we gotta go. We used to run. I think one time we was running so fast that I accidentally was dragging Lena. And I was like, and then somebody was like, pick that girl up. I was like, oh, my bad. And Lena up there smiling, laughing. I was like, my bad, Cole, we gotta hurry up. Pick that girl up. I was like, oh, yeah. It was a rush home. And then we used to watch this anime called Flint, the Time Detective. Flint, the Time Detective. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. I used to sing the song. I remember.
Yeah, boomba, boomba, boomba. Yeah. It was. Yeah. So yeah, I got y'all a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like, you know, way before some of these titles, I'm not even 100% sure people even, you know, still know, because they wasn't even a limelight. Like when I was collecting the Shonen Jumps, and we was reading Naruto. Yeah. Naruto, the animated series didn't even come out yet. Like no one didn't even know anything about Naruto in the mangas. Yeah. Same thing for, like, you know, they knew about Yu Yu Hakusho, but I started reading the manga to Yu Yu Hakusho, and same thing with One Piece. You know, when One Piece came out, then I think it was what was it? Fox Box.
Yeah, the Fox Box.
Yeah.
We used to make sure we woke up early with you. Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah. They had all the anime stuff that was on it. They had like the One Piece, they had Shaman King, they had I think they had like that Sonic X. They had I forgot who was showing the new Ninja Turtles, but yeah, we had a whole bunch of stuff. And then, you know, that's when the combination of anime, manga, and obviously things drifted into video games, because I always was playing video games, but I had access to games at a faster pace when I started working at GameStop. Yeah, like the first time. But before, you know, I guess this is the part where do I have to segue to gaming now?
Yeah, you do your thing. Huh? We gonna
all right. So start off with the Dreamcast. You know, this was like the things that y'all remember me playing.
Yeah, Shimbu.
Yeah.
I remember how you was like, oh man, he just killed the nigga with one hip.
Yeah, all right. or I used to like going up to these characters when you talk to them, and I'll be like, Buster, watch this. Remember the old man that was, I think he was like homeless. He sit on the ground, and I talk to him from behind. He'd be like, what? And it'd be all distorted. I was like, oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, so that was a good game. And another game y'all saw me play all the time was the King of Fighters '99 Dream Match. Man, obviously, I think I played this with Deontay, but I know me and Deontay always played. We played Dead or Alive, and we played Capcom versus Snk. Like these was like the main two. Like remember when me and Deontay we used to play literally? I'm not joking when I say
100 matches.
Yeah, exactly.
100 match nights. 100
matches. Like in each game, we used to play 100 matches in this and 100 matches in Dead or Alive. And Deontay was so you know, he was such a sore loser with that. If he was losing, I'll be like, all right, after we played 100 minutes, no, we gotta play more. We gotta play one more. Real quick, no, you can't leave me like this. You can't leave me like this. So we played.
It'd be like 107.
Yeah. And then be like, all right, I say, man, I want to play the other game, man. I want to play this some more. And then, you know, when I let y'all play the game, normally I let you guys play the game when I was there. Right?
Yeah.
And then it got into like, okay, I already showed you guys how to put the disc in, you know, this way, that way, what games y'all should play and all this other stuff. And then I'll let y'all play the games by yourselves.
They know why I'm throwing up L's. As long as I'm alive, they won't forget you. Take me to them days when I took some gang, thinking like, damn, I remember.